How to add a simple drop shadow to text in Adobe Photoshop. Inside Adobe Photoshop here we have two layers. We have the text layer that we're going to add the drop shadow to, and we've got the image layer in the background. To add a drop shadow, we're going to double click on the text layer, and up will pop this layer styles box. Click on the drop shadow at the bottom of the options on the left hand side. That will apply the drop shadow. Let's go through some of these options and adjust the drop shadow. So the opacity is how see-through the drop shadow is. So let's just increase that up to about 80. It's not quite black. Now this is the angle we can choose. Now you can use the little sort of clock face here, and we can adjust that and it'll change the angle of the drop shadow. We can also add that in manually by pressing a numerative figure. It's like 360 degrees. Or you can actually drag the drop shadow to where you'd actually want it. I'm just going to put that offset just below. Okay, distance. This is how far away from the original subject the drop shadow is. The next one is spread, which is almost like how soft the drop shadow is. We're going to come back to that in just a sec. So the size, we're going to increase the size of the drop shadow and the spread. And as you can see, one of them makes it thicker and one of them makes it sort of larger and a little bit sort of softer. So adjust them to how you want it. I'm now going to move my drop shadow and reduce the opacity because I want it to look like it's falling onto the laptop. So I've now just adjusted that slightly. If you wanted to change contour, you can go into these settings here, but I think I am fairly happy with that drop shadow as it is. So once you've got your drop shadow, press OK, and there you have your drop shadow applied to your text. So that's how to add a simple drop shadow in Adobe Photoshop. Hope you got something out of that tutorial. Hit like, consider subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Thanks for watching.